How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels, and welcome to the Season 1 finale of Gravity Falls. I know I've been comparing this show a lot to The Owl House, and while I don't think a lot of it is unjustified, it is annoying. It's annoying of me. I know how obnoxious it must be to hear me compare, like, every show I watch to, like, the only other 3 shows I've ever watched. However, I'm about to do it again. I'm excited for this season finale for 2 reasons. Reasons that I've been assured are founded. Reason 1, Western shows typically go really hard when it comes to their season finales. The Owl House's season 1 finale was its turning point from, like, silly, fun kids show to taking itself really seriously, incredibly well-made piece of media. And so I'm wondering if Gravity Falls season 1 finale will be a similar kind of, like, barrier between the really sick content and, like, the fun, typical content. Which is kind of my transition into reason number 2. I've heard from a lot of people that Season 2 of Gravity Falls has a similar spike in quality that The Owl House does, and that's so sick, because I really just, like, can't even begin to imagine what that looks like. I like Gravity Falls, the comedy's really funny, and all of the characters are well written, but it's not something yet that I'm like, I guess I don't fully see the hype yet. It's a show that I'm kinda shocked has the gigantic fan base that it does, for reasons other than the humor. Like I've said before, I was a gigantic fan of this show growing up, but because it was like the funniest thing on TV. This show has a massive fan base for its, like, quality of storytelling, and I'm really excited to see what that high-quality storytelling looks like. I did get, like, a brief glimpse of it in Season 1 with the Time Traveler's Pig. That is still probably my favorite episode, both in terms of comedy and drama. The ending is, like, beautifully sad and really well done, and so far, as far as I can remember, nothing has really lived up to that quality yet. So let's see if the Season 1 finale can push the bar even higher. This is Gravity Falls.
I'm gonna say B5.
Miss! Whop!
I don't think you're playing this right.
Battleship sucks. Specifically for this reason. It's a game built on the honor system, and odds are, if I've challenged you to a board game, I don't really trust you to begin with. You don't know if your opponent is putting their pegs in the right slot or if they're moving their ships around retroactively. If you want to play a peg-based game that's actually fun, try sex.
Come on down to Little Gideon's Tent of Telepathy. Opening soon at this location.
You guys can definitely sue him for that, right? Like, that was a straight-up televised threat.
38, 41. Oh, heavens to Betsy.
Gideon!
Stan, you can legally shoot this kid right now, and I encourage you to exercise that right. Go get your gun and turn this game of cat and mouse into a game of shooter and shot.
This is the last straw. It's time to unlock the journal's greatest secret.
Let's go! I finally get to see Bill! I have been waiting so long to see what this guy's all about. This whole reaction series started because I wanted to read this book. By the way, why doesn't Dipper ever use the journal to acquire demonic powers? Dipper's always like, I want to be taller. Guess I should consult my mystical journal full of magical secrets. Meanwhile, Gideon's using his journal to become the richest, most powerful man in the state of Oregon. At this point, Dipper's just dealing with a skill issue.
Remember, bats are more afraid of you than you are of them.
That's not true. Bats are courageous and noble creatures. Any logic that can be applied to bats can be applied to Batman. And Batman is not more afraid of you than you are of him.
Dipper, Stan's personality is one of life's great mysteries. Like whether or not it's possible to lick your own elbow.
I bet you can't.
I bet I can.
Lick it!
Sometimes I feel like Stan hates me.
He definitely doesn't hate you. He just finds your misery funny. Does that help? Does that help? Did that help? Dipper, I said, does that help? Ugh. Is this some reverse shit? Goddamn Alex Hirsch, more like Alex Reverse. Quit making me rewind shit. Starting to remind me of another Alex I hate.
Oh,
Oh, Gravity Falls, it is good to be back!
I do like how he turned the forest into an eldritch nightmare-scape. Like, all the trees are full of eyeballs and shit.
I'm just kidding, I know who you are, Gideon.
What are you? How do you know my name?
Gideon, you literally just summoned this demon. Don't get all freaked out when he starts doing demon shit.
Oh, I know lots of things.
Okay, starting to get a little freaked out here. Did anybody else find that shockingly unsettling?
Hey, look what I can do. Deer teeth, for you, kid.
Okay, well that was terrifying.
You're insane! Sure I am, what's your point?
Yeah, good call, dear. I'd get the fuck out of there too.
I have a job for you. I need you to enter the mind of Stanford Pines and steal the code to his safe.
That is not the most distressing thing going on here, guys. This guy just de-toothed and re-toothed an animal in record time.
I feel like I've seen something like this before in the journal. Beware Bill, the most powerful and dangerous creature I've ever encountered.
Why is the page covered in blood? I can't believe Dipper's just like, triangle guy. Sounds familiar. If I found a journal and one page was soaked in another guy's blood, I would have that shit memorized and laminated until the end of time.
I spent all day cleaning sinks and fighting bats for Stan, and now I have to save him from some crazy brain demon?
But if we don't do anything, Gideon might steal the shack, or worse.
Yeah, hey, also there's a demon from hell loose. I don't know, could just be me. I could be a little prude, but that seems like the more distressing thing going on here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what the?
How do I translate this fucking code? Do I have to buy the actual journal to do this? Because I'll do it. I'll happily do it. The whole reason I started this show was to buy merch from it.
It's him. It's the guy.
You leave our uncle's brain alone, you isosceles monster!
Oh, well, Mabel's dead. Oh, well, Dipper's dead. I said it with the collector from the Owl House, and I'll say it again for Bill, but I love a villain whose powers are incomprehensible. The less I understand about what he does, the cooler and scarier he is.
I even know what you're thinking right now.
That's impossible. No one can guess what I'm thinking.
Whoa, where are we, bro? We must be in heaven, 'cause I just saw an angel.
Well, you guys put up a good fight, but I think it's clear you're out of your league here. Dipper, you and Mabel are both way too thirsty to fight a guy who can conjure people out of thin air. Okay, he's like your perfect counter. You're about 10 seconds away from Bill conjuring a version of Wendy who compliments you, and then you're really fucked.
Jorge, Rico, you're the two best Colombian prison friends a fella could make. Espero que muera. Si. Nope.
I want to see a spin-off series of Stan's most high-profile crimes. This show keeps acting like he's some horrible scam artist, but he really isn't that bad of a guy, compared to who he used to be. Every now and then, we get a flash of some crime Stan committed in the past, and it's always something borderline irredeemable.
Whoa, it's Stan on a date.
Oh, let's go! I was wondering what happened in this relationship.
This is going terrible. I can't think of anything to say, and she looks weird up close. Think of a way out? Non-specific excuse!
Oh, it burned to ashes. That's what happened.
Look, guys, memories about me.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Seuss here. Even Stan's nicest memories of you are probably awful. Dipper, do you really want to find out what a man who sucks thinks about a kid who sucks? He probably thinks you suck.
Look, Seuss, I'm gonna let you in on something. You wanna know what I really think? I mean, look, I've been living with him. Just tell him everything. The kid's a loser. He's weak. He's an utter embarrassment.
Jesus Christ, that was so much meaner than I thought it would be. The only way I can see the show turning this around is if Stan's actually quoting Dipper's father or something. Like, if that's the reason they're staying with Stan, like their parents actually low-key abandoned them. Otherwise, this is just rough. Dipper doubling over with a hole in his stomach is great imagery for that.
If only people knew the truth, that hidden behind this vending machine, I secretly have
Boring.
You have to be fucking kidding me. 12 years later, I finally decide to watch this show, and I still don't get to know what's behind that stupid machine?
All right, guys, I have a good feeling about this store.
Hey, Mr. Tummy.
Hey, Mr. Stan.
Are you hungry?
Yes.
This is just traumatizing. Just utterly traumatizing. Why does your stomach have a Hispanic accent?
Hey guys, I just saw a memory of Stan roller skating and wearing short shorts. Didn't look half bad.
First off, love Seuss simping for Stan. Second, cool twist that Bill Cipher was secretly disguising himself as Seuss. Why wouldn't he be one of the two anime boys? Wouldn't that make a lot of sense? He's the one who conjured them. What a missed opportunity.
You've got to save Stan!
What's the point? Why should I save him, huh? I work for Stan day and night, and all he does in return is say he wants to get rid of me.
Dipper, don't do it to save Stan. Do it to kill the demon. Dipper, you didn't see what this guy did to that deer's mouth, so I'm gonna cut you some slack, but killing this demon needs to become your top priority.
1344. No, wait, no!
None more bottomless than the bottomless pit, which as you can see here is bottomless.
Damn, great use of the bottomless pit, Mabel. I genuinely like that. I love them turning a nothing filler episode into like a major plot point.
So I guess he gets really mad when he gets mad.
Eat nightmares!
I'm sorry, did he just say eat nightmares? Crazy threat. Can't wait to see how he backs that up.
He's weak. I just want to get rid of him. Yeah. Those are all things people said about me when I was a boy.
Huh?
Oh, I fucking knew it. I wasn't completely accurate, but I knew he wasn't actually talking about Dipper.
It was terrible. I was the biggest wimp on the playground.
Stan's glow-up needs to be studied by cosmetologist historians. This dude has the biggest underdog to success story to tragedy in the history of beauty. It's like God has a dimming light switch that determines how much people glow up over the course of their lifetime, and he's just doing this with it.
But wouldn't you know it, the old man was doing me a favor all along.
Give it up there.
Help, my purse! Help!
Left hook! Ah!
What the fuck did Stan look like in his youth? Was every depiction of hot Stan up until this point just his imagination? Because no! I won't accept it. You can't give me hot Grunkle Stan and then tear him away from me like that.
Whoa, kid, what are you doing here? Nice hole in your chest, by the way. Let's fix that up.
Oh, let's go. That's hype. I love Mind Stan actually being sentient. That was really cool.
Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I gotta stop Bill!
Huh. Fighting back.
Ugh, stop. I fucking love Stan so much.
Ah! My cuteness! What did you do to my...
Cuteness.
Oh! Oh, no, Mabel, you... beauty's on the inside, Mabel. Oh!
Hamster ball shields, activate!
Ah! Oh, my eye!
You know what's funny? No matter how terrifying and intimidating this show tries to make Bill, he'll never actually be that scary, because inevitably, he has to get defeated by these three idiots. The Collector and Bellows are different. Luce is an absolute badass and earned that win. There's no excuse for losing a fight against Mabel and Dipper, though, and you have to actively try to get defeated by Seuss.
You know, I'm impressed with you guys. You're a lot more clever than you look, especially the fat one.
He's talking about you.
Well, and there goes Mabel's self-esteem for the rest of her life. No, yeah, 12 years old is about the age you want a grown man telling you you're fat. That's good, Seuss.
So I'm gonna let you kids off the hook. You might come in handy later.
But know this.
A darkness approaches.
Don't fucking act like you won and you're letting them go. Your pointy ass got beat so hard it's practically round.
And why was I dreaming of two brightly colored and radical young men?
Grunkle Stan, you're okay!
What is this, a hug?
I love Stan being like, what is this, one of them new hugs I'm always reading about? This is that thing the liberals do, right?
I've got the deed. The mystery shack belongs to me. So get off my property.
I don't know anything about land ownership, But I feel like this is absolutely not how it works, right? Like, isn't this place registered somewhere? You don't own the land just by holding the deed physically in your hand. Just take this kid to court already. Take him to court for his absolute sea of crimes. Speaking of oceans, what would you rather experience? A sea of crimes or a sea of content? Please don't choose crimes. If you'd like to put on your pool floaties and dive into an ocean of content, then make sure you check out my Patreon, where you'll get access to exclusive reaction videos not found anywhere else. Reactions to Hell's Paradise, Food Wars, Blue Lock, and the Ghost Stories dub. There we go. On top of that, you'll also get access to my exclusive Discord server where you can chat with me and thousands of other members of this wonderful community. And you'll also get access to all of the live streams I've recorded in the past and will record in the future. If any of that sounds exciting to you, make sure you consider checking out the Patreon in the description below. It really helps out the page a ton and ensures that I'm able to keep putting out as much content as I do. Check that out in the description below, and now on in the next one.
Por favor.
Sorry, abuelita.
First off, 9-year-old Seuss is an American treasure, and that's indisputable. Second, I love that Seuss randomly has a rich cultural background. I didn't know what ethnicity Seuss was, but I didn't think it was this. I love that he has an abuelita.
My face.
I just can't believe Gideon beat us. Normally, I'm able to save the day.
Okay. Okay, Dipper. Don't act like you're the hero of Gravity Falls. You're usually the one ruining things, too.
Today, I am delighted to announce my new plans for the former Mystery Shack. I give you Gideon Land!
The only reason this is evil is because we like the people he's doing this to. Take Dipper and Mabel out of the equation, though, and all Gideon is doing is tearing down a shack that famously rips people off and replacing it with something the town is unanimously excited for.
And introducing our new mascot, Lil Gideon Jr. Boom, he's a pig.
Waddles!
And this is an objective improvement on Waddles. I didn't think you could improve upon perfect. And then they turned Waddles into Trump. I'm sure this is already clear, but I just want to cover some bases real quick. This is not an endorsement of Trump. Hot take? Not a fan of that guy. Just don't want anyone misconstruing anything from that previous joke.
If I can't work at the shack, my dad's gonna force me to work upstate at my cousin's logging camp.
What? You're leaving town? But we need you here.
Yeah, Wendy, we need you to continue to be a terrible employee at a shack that no longer exists and nobody liked.
Yeah, especially Dipper because of his giant crush on... you. Calyptus trees.
Wow, I literally saw Seuss's train of thought come to a screeching halt, and he just couldn't stop it before it crashed into the station.
If I thought I couldn't take care of these kids, I'd send them back right away. Uh-huh, you too.
Uncle Stan, can we order pizza?
Damn, okay, why did that get really sad for a second there?
Back to your corner.
Oh, nope, too far! That's too sad, Gravity Falls!
He hid his journals where he thought no one would ever find them, because he knew that if the journals were ever brought together, they would unleash a gateway to unimaginable power.
Okay, this is a lot of lore in a short amount of time, but I just can't bring myself to care about any of it because all I can think about is poor little Waddles shaking his hams in the corner of this house. Can I just play the rest of this episode at double speed so Waddles can be okay sooner?
Kids, we gotta talk. Look, I've been thinking and I can't take care of you anymore.
To be fair, you were barely taking care of them to begin with. Dipper has almost died every week since he got here. Not having a house or a home anymore isn't really that much more dangerous than the conditions he's been living in.
What's this?
I've stared at this page for hours. It seems like a blueprint to build some kind of strange, futuristic superweapon.
Boring!
You stared at this for hours? Dipper, it's clearly an incomplete image. Has Dipper never wondered why there's a giant 3 written on his journal? Like, clearly you need the other ones to complete this image.
I wonder what gnomes do out here all alone in the forest.
This is normal. This is normal for gnomes.
Can somebody please kill this guy already? The world's gonna be a better place without him. This guy's out here marrying children and bathing in squirrels. You're telling me you want this guy voting in the next election?
Hey, Schmebulok, get my cologne!
Schmebulok.
Is Schmebulok all you can say?
Schmebulok.
Holy shit, apologize to Schmebulok right now. Apologize to him right now, especially considering the fact in the first episode you forgot his fucking name.
Am I supposed to say, or else what?
Yes, you are supposed to say that. No!
Oh, so they're just dead. I don't know what else they could be. They don't have lungs anymore.
I suppose this deed belongs to... What do you know? Works on gnomes, too.
Oh, fuck, use counter gnome technology. Is Dipper finally going to find out that Gideon has a journal? Because I feel like it'd be sick to watch these two face off and, like, use their own journal knowledge against each other.
Next time, do your own dirty work. Come on, boys.
Oh, don't put them in your pants. Why? Because nuts? Because nuts, Alex Hirsch? Why is every Alex I encounter such a freak?
Sorry, kids. It's for the best.
It is low-key for the best, though. Bad place, bad grunkle, bad summer. Go live somewhere you aren't being terrorized by a 2-foot-tall Southern Baptist.
You there! Is it ready?
Only one way to find out.
Gideon, you don't need the journals. McGucket is the greatest threat to mankind you're going to find. This dude built you a Gundam in a fucking week. The only thing I ever saw the journal do was make Dipper taller.
Wait a minute. That's it. I know Gideon's weakness.
Would Mr. Pines like it?
I can't believe that just happened. First off, she wasn't wearing lipstick when she entered the room. Rewind the video. Stan's kiss was so passionate, it manifested lipstick onto her. Either that, or it's Stan's lipstick. Second, that kiss had more frames of animation in it than Luce and Amity's kiss. Which means this one featured more love.
I don't know what you're talking about. You took the only journal I ever had. What do you even want with these journals anyway?
That was sad. That was a sad, sweet little moment of them trying to keep held to each other.
You still think you're some kind of hero?
Oh shit, the stakes just got way higher. Gideon drew blood. Look, that's a lot of blood considering this is a show that's supposed to have none. I love how his nosebleed is meant to be this, like, shocking moment of battle damage. You know, it's like, oh shit, things just got real. They just busted out the gore. But like, 10 episodes ago, we saw a Street Fighter character beat Dipper within an inch of his life, and that was both way more and way less graphic than this. Oh my god, wait, that was actually hype. Him diving through the eyeball was so sick. Okay, didn't expect Gravity Falls to get fucking Akira'd. I feel like there's, like, a considerable chance Gideon dies this episode. Is that a possibility? Is that maybe going to happen?
It's over here.
Okay, super not dead, but I still impressive enough that it gave me the feeling that he might die.
That's right. These pins are hidden cameras, and my hearing aid was picking up the feedback. Who's the fraud now?
That's actually so smart. What a great way to trick people into thinking you're psychic.
What are you gonna do with me?
Tyler?
Get him. Get him.
I'm proud of you, Tyler. I know that must have been hard. But doesn't it feel good to use your get 'em on somebody who deserves it for once?
Maybe you should finally know about it.
I'm glad you showed me this, Dipper. Now I know where you've been getting it all from.
Grunkle Stan definitely knows a ton about the journals, right? Like 100% he has the other ones. I swear to God, if I see the fucking credits in the next 15 seconds, I have waited and worked so hard to know what's behind this vending machine.
After all these years.
God, I fucking knew it! All of it! I was right about everything! I didn't even have to solve a stupid code!
Here we go.
What an insane Marvel-ass ending to an otherwise incredibly tame season. But alright, that was season 1 of Gravity Falls. It's very funny, it's got a lot of really good bits. I talked about before where like every like 4 episodes are like a home run 10 out of 10 masterpiece of an episode. And then a lot of the other ones feel kind of like fillerish. The season finale definitely stepped it up. Like, this was a really good season finale. It didn't, like, shock me in the way that the Owl House season finale did, but I'm so glad we're getting a move on with, like, the core plot mystery. All the journals have been collected. Stan has them all now. We're finding out more about him. I'm very excited to see where this all heads. I got to see Bill finally. Bill does kind of live up to the hype. He's, like, effectively unsettling. Whatever voice Alex Hirsch is doing for him is really, like, weirdly effective, where he's just like, hey guys, what's up? It's me, I'm Bill. Like, where he's screaming every word, kind of. I dig it. I hope he comes back. I assume he will, since he let them off the hook. But yeah, as always, let me know in the comments what else you'd like to see me react to in the future, and I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby. Won't you come a little closer? Where I live for now. I wrote down what you said to me, baby, but give it